And hello, teachers. Welcome back to part 3 of part 4 of our Flying Dolphin family, book 2, unit 1. And we're doing our demonstratives. And today we're doing singular and plural with a surprise at the end. So please stick around for that one. Okay, we're going to go straight into our classroom. And of course, we need our flashcards. But I'm going to challenge the students today because they're quite familiar with the vocabulary, and I want to make sure that they are retaining some of the knowledge that I have been imparting upon them. So today, I'm not going to put the flashcards up first. I'm going to ask the students to spell. Now, as part of my warm up, I'm going to say, all right, class, I want you to spell a parrot. Ready? 3, 2, or a parrot. 3, 2, 1, go. A-P-P-A-P-A-R-O-T. Good job, class. All right, class, I want you to spell a hamster. A-H-A-M-S-T-E-R. Good job, class. Now I'm going to ask a group. I'm going to see which group, which team is sleeping. Team number 3, I want you to spell a horse. A horse. And team number 3 says A-H-O-R-S-E. Good job, team number 3. And now I'll pick on maybe 1 or 2 students. I'll say, all right, Bob, can you spell a rooster? And Bob says A-R-O-O-S-T-E-R. Good job, Bob. Sally, can you spell a seal? Etc. etc. Okay. Now I'm using that as part of my warm up. Okay, to get the class all energized and ready for the lesson. Also, I'm doing it as a part of a review, and I'm making sure that some of the weaker students are in fact on the same level as all the other students. And then what I'm also doing is I'm making sure that our students are being reinforced with the idea that this is singular. And that is why I said, please spell a parrot, A-P-A-R-R-O-T, because I want them to really understand about the singular noun, because we're gonna connect it to our grammar point, and we'll see how that goes in a second. Now, if you are satisfied with your student's ability, then there's no need to do this next step. And the next step is you put the flashcards up. All right, boys and girls, follow me. Say, a parrot, good job. Sally, what's this? A hamster. Bob, what's that? A horse. If the students if you are satisfied that your students are good enough, then you don't need to have them say along with you. If you're not satisfied, or if you'd like to reinforce for some of the weaker students, then do it this way, no big deal. Okay, so we've got our first set of words or vocabulary on the whiteboard, and boom, we're gonna throw up some numbers there. And the reason why we're gonna do that is because we're going to put it with our grammar point. And our grammar point is, all right, boys and girls, say with me, that is number 1. And the kids will say, a parrot. Good job, boys and girls. That is number 3, a horse. Now you say, all right, boys and girls, what's number 5? And everybody should be saying, that is a seal. Now, that's correct. They're reading, that's okay. But what I want to really do is I want to reinforce the fact that there's okay, this is demonstrative, but there's also kind of a prepositional mode to this. So I'm going to use a tool, and I'm going to use either a fly swatter, a stick, or a ruler to really reinforce the idea that something far away is that. So that is a parrot. Boys and girls, good job. Number 5. That is a seal. Good job, boys and girls. Number 2. That is a hamster. Last one, boys and girls. That is a raccoon. Now, you can do it as a class, or you can pick on some students, up to you, all right? So I'm going to put that tool away, and I'm going to throw up some more numbers, because I want the students to get used to get excited and curious about the next thing. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my flashcards, and I've got the exact same words. Now, why do I have the same words? Basically because I'm bringing in grammatical variables, okay? That is, and this is, and I don't want to confuse the kids too much. However, if you are satisfied that the kids are not going to be confused, then feel free to mix up the vocabulary. It's a good idea to use some previous vocabulary for them to review that. Now I'm going to write down the next sentence pattern, vocabulary, grammar pattern, whatever, and say, boys and girls, follow me. This is number 7. This is a parrot. Good job, boys and girls. Number 8. And the kids will then read it out. And as you set up the whiteboard, they read the sentences, okay? So it's really a lot of reinforcement and a lot of foundation building, which is really, really fantastic. Now we've got a whole bunch of vocabulary on the board, and I really want the students to get it If they get it, skip this part. If they don't get it, then reinforce it. Okay, boys and girls, that is a raccoon. Good job, boys and girls. That is a parrot. Good job, boys and girls. Da, 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 da. Okay. Now I'm going to use a magnet or a sticky ball or the same thing, but I'm going to really reinforce the idea that these things are different. The ones on the top are far away. The ones at eye level are right here. So I will use a sticky ball or a magnet. And I'll say, boys and girls, number 12, this is a raccoon. Good job. This is a seal. Good job. This is a rooster. Good. Last one, boys and girls. This is a horse. Now the teacher is satisfied that the kids really do understand this and that, okay? That is da-da, this is da-da-da. So now I'm gonna test my assumption, and I'm gonna bring one of the students up, maybe a mid-level student, not too strong, not too weak. And I'm gonna say, Sally, come here, please. And Sally says, yes, teacher, here we go. And I say, Sally, here is the pointer, okay? And Sally, because she's short, she's at the level of this. I'm not going to worry too much about the magnet or the sticky ball, but if you'd like to make it more fun and exciting, you can give Sally a sticky ball in one hand and a ruler or a stick in another hand. I didn't in this case. All right, Sally, number 1. And Sally will say, that is a parrot. Good job, Sally. Sally, number 8. That is this is a hamster. Good job, Sally. Number 4. That is a rooster, says Sally. Good job, Sally. Last one, number 11. This is a seal. Okay, so I'm satisfied that Sally is, she got it. Okay, she totally gets the idea of that and this. Now I'm going to pick on my weakest student, because if my weakest student has got it, then I'm very sure the whole class has got it. All right, Bob, come along here, Bob. And so Bob says, all right, thank you, teacher. Bob, number 7. Yes, teacher, this is a parrot. Bob, number 2. That is a hamster. Okay, and then you give Bob as many examples as you think is necessary to make sure that Bob, the weaker student, has totally understood the concept. Now, don't forget, you're not just testing the grammar point here, but you're also making sure that the pronunciation is good. So that's one of the reasons why you bring the students up to the front of the class. Okay, now I want to throw in the question. And the question forming is not always intuitive for students, and that is why we do it in this way. That is why we do it step by step. Boys and girls, follow me. What is this? And the kids will then shout out, what is this? And I will then say, and I'm going to model it. So this is indirect modeling. Boys and girls, what is this? And the kids will say, this is a rooster. Boys and girls, what is this? Wink. This is a hamster. Boys and girls, what is this? This is a raccoon. Now, again, this is up to you as the teacher. You do it as many or as few times as you wish, because of course, these are your students. Now, I'm not going to bring any students up because I think that it's not too much of a logical leap. It's not too much of an interest of difficulty. So I'm now going to then bring it to the next question. And I'm going to say, boys and girls, follow me. What is that? Now, I might write down the question, or I might ask some of the students to guess what the question form would be, okay? And one of the 2 of the bright kids who may have seen the sentence pattern before, or they're able to substitute quite easily, will understand, oh, okay, well, if it's, what is this? This is a da-da-da-da-da. So that, what is that? Good job, Mike. Okay, well done for getting the answer. And you write it down, okay? All right, boys and girls, what is that? That is a parrot, says everybody. What is that? That is a horse. And again, as many or as few times as you wish as the teacher. Now, once you've done that reinforcement, once you've done that foundation laying of the question and the answer, now it's your opportunity to bring students up for the conversation. So you've modeled it already. Indirectly, you've already modeled it. So I will then say, all right, let's say Jack and Jim, I want you guys to come up here. And of course, then I'm going to say, Jack, number 1. And then Jack will say, what is that? Jim will say, that is a parrot. So the teacher is in control of assigning the question and the answer in this particular case. All right, Jack, number 4. And then Jack will say, what is that? And then Jim will say, that is a rooster. Okay, and then you select. Now rotate as much or as little as you want. Okay. Then the next part of this is that I want you to make sure that the students are very familiar with the sentence structure, because they can also then substitute this and that with something else. So you erase it, you make a big deal. Oh, bye-bye that, uh-oh, bye-bye this, uh-oh. I'm gonna change it, boys and girls, to what is it? Now, you as the teacher have to help the students understand that what is it will be quite reasonable questions, okay, quite reasonable questions for the response that is da-da-da and this is da-da-da, okay? What is it? That is a hamster. What is it? This is a seal, depending on maybe where the answer giver is situated, okay? So you can play a couple of games with that, or you could just show them, but it is important for them to see it, okay, on the whiteboard. Now, as a bonus thing, teachers, you can do the exact same thing with singular and plural. What are those? Those are parrots. What are these? These are horses. The exact same activity, the exact same question and answer. And if you really want to level it up, your final step might be something quite fun, and that would be to mix it up a little bit. Take a look. Oh, so now we have singular and plural mixed up on the exact same board, okay? And that would be confusing fun, but it wouldn't be upsetting or frustrating, because basically it's a bit of a challenge. You as the teacher have done a huge amount of foundation, and now it's for them to really test themselves in this case. So what are those? What is that? What are these? And uh-oh, the kids are in the way. Shoo, kids, shoo, go away. Yes, teacher, shoo, all right. Okay, what are these? These are parrots. What is this? This is hamster. Okay, something like that. All right, teachers, thank you very much. That was my lesson for today. I really do hope you liked it. And if you did like it, please click the like button, the thumbs up. I'd be so grateful and happy if you did. If you do like this and would like to see more content, please subscribe. If you think this content is not exactly for you, that's okay. Please share it with a teacher that you think might find this valuable. I'd be very grateful if you did. And just to let you know, there is weekly content. And if you would like me to tackle or to solve any of the problems or grammar things that you have, please let me know in the comments. I do read them, and I'd be more than happy to try to approach a grammar point in my own way. Anyway, teachers, thank you once again for watching. Happy teaching as always, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.